Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay Newz, and you are now listening to Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today, we have a very talented artist on the show today. I would like to introduce the one and only Ell Aych. How you doing, boss man?
Here, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes,
hey,
I'm good, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm perfect, man. Just getting everything set up and surviving another day in this COVID, quote unquote.
Yeah. No, I got this little thing I say, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as a bad day. It's just another opportunity, right?
I hear that. I rock with that. I like that a lot. So how we get this started, boss man, is giving a little bit, not a little bit, but a brief summary to our fans and supporters on who Ell Aych is from the start of your career to where you are now.
So, as far as the music and everything like that, I've been doing that for a while now, since I was like 11, right?
All right.
But what people don't tend to understand with this music thing, and it's really about anything that you do in life, you can make it applicable to any craft, is that you got to give it 100%. So, just like any other kid on the curb of wishes, I wanted to play basketball. I had hoop dreams.
Okay.
Then I was like, well, if basketball don't work out, I see all these athletes on ESPN, so I'm going to go do that thing. I'm going to go be on ESPN. So, went through college and everything like that. Once I got to college and I learned how to maneuver and work the equipment that I was using to record myself, I started putting out music just for the love of the game.
Right.
But like I said, I wasn't 100% committed because I had other endeavors that I wanted to dive into. Wrote for a website for a while, did some sports stuff, wanted to do some acting, and eventually I came back full circle. I got a producer back home in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Started sending me beats. Shout out to Protege. He started sending me beats, and I was like, I could kill these beats. So I got back in the lab, knocked the dust off the pen, and I really started doing this commercially maybe like 2.5 years ago, where I really actually committed that 100% to the craft.
Got you.
And you can see the results. I mean, they speak for themselves because, like I said, you can make it applicable to anything, but like basketball players, if you don't get in the gym and shoot your jump shots, when you get on the court and the lights is on, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
If you're an actor and you go on set and you don't know your lines, it's not gonna be successful. So,
right. Okay, I dig that a lot. So when you say you play basketball, what position did you play?
I was a guard. I actually went to Marshall to walk on. I was a guard.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Because when you say basketball, I used to play basketball too, and it's like a lot of rappers and artists that I've been interviewing like play heavy sports back in the day, and then transformed over to music. So it's cool to see and hear like different stories and transitions like that. But I definitely fuck with that. I used to be a guard too, man.
A little bit, okay.
Guard, point guard. You know what I'm saying? So I remember all them days. But yeah, that's definitely dope, man. Okay.
The two are synonymous with each other. It's a competitive nature. And I actually coined myself a rap athlete, right?
Yeah.
So I take this is a game, and I take it as such. I'm in the gym, putting up my jump shots, when I'm writing. So the two are so synonymous with each other. It's so easy, I think, to, balance off the two.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, I can dig that. So where with saying that, where are you originally from?
From Buffalo, New York. Yes,
Buffalo, New York. Okay, you got that East Coast style about you. That's what I had to ask. Okay, that's what it is.
Born and raised.
So when did you actually? Are you in Buffalo, New York now? Or are you out here in LA?
So originally born and raised Buffalo, New York. I went to college in West Virginia, actually, Huntington, right?
Nice. Okay.
After I graduated, I moved up to the Bay in San Francisco. I spent some time up there. And I live in LA now. I'm in Los Angeles. And I can't forget Baltimore. I used to spend summers in Baltimore, so I'm well traveled out here. I've been all over the place.
Okay. How long have you been in LA for?
6 years now.
6 years? Okay. Yeah. Everybody always asks me, how do you like it out here? Because I'm from Minnesota. I'm like, anywhere is better than motherfucking cold right now. You heard? Like, fuck all that.
I got a homie that live up that way.
You said what?
I got a homie that live up that way. He live in North Dakota, but he be in Minnesota all the time.
Okay, yeah. It's funny about that. I used to actually play college ball in North Dakota at a JUCO out there. So yeah, I know about that too. That's why I first got frostbite. Bullshit.
I'm from Buffalo. It's cold, but I ain't never got frostbite.
Yeah, it's a painful feeling, my nigga, for sure. But keeping it moving right along though. So you have a project that you got coming out right now. Talk a little bit about that.
So we got Gimme Shelter. Gimme Shelter is coming out later on this month, 28th. Originally, it was supposed to. The project's we've been working on it for about 3 years now.
Okay.
that's not true. It's been about 2 years. But what I mean when I say that is that originally this was always the album. This is always the vision. But at that time, it just wasn't time. Like I wasn't, mature enough to actually embrace the gift and embrace the vision to be able to put forth for the people to understand. So we released the EP, Mind Over Matter. But now is the time, in a climate like today, I can't think of anything that's more important than Give Me Shelter. The world's starting to open back up post pandemic. People that were not paying their rent, are they going to have to pay their rent back? Are they going to get evicted?
Right.
So, in a climate like today, I think that this is going to be such an important, I know that this is going to be such an important project because it's bigger than just a house. This is the brand, right? It's a house. That's the logo. That's the face of it. But it's bigger than that. It's bigger than I need somewhere to rest my head at tonight. It could be a seed. You got a seed. Jay Newz got a seed. You need some water. I got water. I got you. I got you covered. I need people to come together. It could be attention. You need attention, not you per se, right? Pause. Yeah. But like somebody needs attention. You need love. You could have dinner. Maybe you just need company, right?
Okay.
So that's what this space embodies. That's where it comes from. It's all about people realizing that people aren't the enemy. It's not us. We need to figure out who the real enemy is. We need to figure out who the actual opposition is, and we need to channel our energy and focus on the important things in life. You know what I mean?
Okay. So with that being said, so are you saying this project that you say Give Me Shelter is like more just like on what's going on in our life right now type, more so just like what's the stuff that's happening in the world today, giving out a message on breaking through that? Is that what you're saying with your projects coming out?
Exactly. Coming together in the world to break through all of the obstacles that we're going through right now. And it's not only a Black power thing, but of course, yeah, Black power, but it's a everybody thing. I'm not channeling, it's the human race. It's that big. So yeah, and in addition to that, it's about letting people know that if you put your mind to something and you really want to do something and get it accomplished, you can. And this is how I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you that I did it and I broke through. I turned nothing into something. That's my story. That's a bar off the album. Like real talk. No matter what your circumstances are, they're only circumstances, right? Gotcha. So I'm here to give game. I'm big bro. I'm the big homie. A lot of people I've talked to before say, I wish that I had somebody growing up, that would have just gave me the game and taught me how to navigate and move through life. That's what I'm here for, free of charge. I'm doing it strictly off the love. I feel like when people do stuff and they expect something in return, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Right. You got to move from a place and space of love. When you move like that and maneuver like that, ain't nobody stopping you.
Right, and then everything else gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you got to move in the direction in the right way off top first before you can get that. And I definitely respect and applaud that right there. So with that going on, do you have a single that you currently about to push right now, or do you have any videos on the way, or what? We'll talk a little bit more about the project and what more in store for the fans and supporters.
True. So 12 tracks, LP. The first single's gonna be Hall of Fame. I'm dropping that here in a few days. Okay. To go along with the video, we got a show coming up May 27th, La Bahia, Club Bahia. That's downtown LA on Sunset. Because of COVID, it's not going to be any in-person attendees, but it's going to be virtual. So that's something that's also going on, and will be accompanied along with the album. Yeah, man, it's a piece of my soul. I really put a lot into it, and like I said, it comes from a space of love.
Yeah.
And unity and just really just uniting the people. Like I said, it could be something as simple as I got shampoo, I need to wash my hair, but I need some water. Like, who got the water?
Yeah, who got that?
Who got the water? People need to realize, I think one of the biggest misconceptions and something that people get misconstrued is that they think that I do believe that circumstances, it does play a part, but people already have the tools. They need to be sharpened, or they just need to know which is the correct tool to use. And that's what I'm giving forth with this project right here.
Right. This game that you can absorb and you take it how you want to take it, food for thought type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, I got a question though. So why your name's LH, but why is it spelled like that?
Phonetically spelled, right? So my name's LH. Those are my initials.
Got you.
So I still go by just the simple L and the H. That's like a AKA. But I think it causes people to think, right? And that's my goal. That's one of my overall goals of this whole movement. I want people to think, because a lot of times people don't think. I mean, how many times have you been somewhere and you're headed and people are looking around lost? And there's signs everywhere, but nobody's reading the signs.
Right.
So, by switching it up and flipping it like that, people are looking at it. And I remember one of the homies was, Eliot, what does that say? Talking to Alexa and talking to Siri and trying to get them to play my music, that's a challenge, but it's cool, because when people see it, they're like, what does that say? And they want to know what it says. Yeah. So they're curious. And, it was definitely like a little, I guess, like put the dollar out and put it on the string.
Got you. Okay, I like that. Because I was reading, I was okay. I gotta ask this brother what his name is. I don't want to just chop it up, but I think I'm reading it how I read it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely like that. It gives it's more intriguing to like the consumer or the fan. Like, what are you all about? Tell me more about your music or your name. You know what I'm saying? It's more just like kind of like a bait in a way, just to draw the people in, get people to come. Like, all right, I like that about you. Now I want to know more about you. So I definitely fucking agree with that. That's hella dope, dog.
Appreciate
it. No, for sure. But yeah, moving right along, got a couple more questions for you, boss man. So coming up in the game, you know what I'm saying? What was the best advice that you still use to this day that somebody gave you?
Remain as authentic as possible. And I'll even couple it with a couple of other things, because there's no one singular piece of advice that can make or break you, right? But there's a bunch of gems that kind of lead up to the culmination of everything at the end of the day. And it's, believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in the dream, nobody else is either. You know what I mean? If I don't really believe that this message is powerful and that I'm meant to give this message, then nobody else is gonna believe it either. Persistent and consistent. You have to stay persistent and consistent. You know, like they say, the 10,000 hour rule. That's a real thing. You have to put 10,000 hours in at anything. You could be flipping burgers at McDonald's. If you flip burgers for 10,000 hours, you're gonna be the best damn burger flipper that they got in the company.
Right.
But you have to work on your craft. So just staying consistent to just what I'm doing. Like go to the gym. Like I said, rap athlete. Go to the gym. Go to the studio. And put that work in. I think I can. The whole process, like it's ironic that the project is giving shelter and the brand is a house, because you got first base, second base, third base. Let's look at it like that, right? Let's keep it in sports. So first base is hectic. That's growing up. Anybody, right? It's hectic. We don't know what's going on. We just trying to come up in the game, just trying to come up in life. It's hectic out here. Yeah. And then second base is always the gamble, right? It's like, I kind of want to do it. Do I really want to do it? Do I, you got to think, being put in this position, I'm sacrificing a lot. I'm not complaining by any means, but you have to think that, this is what I believe in. This is my goal. Everybody's not going to believe in it, and everybody's not going to understand it, and that's fine too. But even if you don't understand it, you're going to understand it, because it's there. Yeah. So you got first base is hectic. We kind of like, what's going on? Second base is a gamble, because, you have to stick your neck out there. You have to be willing to take that risk and those sacrifices to get where you want to go. Third base is like, all right, I'm almost home, and you get anxious, and it's like, but another piece of advice, hurry, but don't rush. Make sure you know what time it is, but don't worry about the time. Everything happens on the chord that it's supposed to happen on, and then you're trying to bring everybody home.
I like that. I like the way that was broken down, I think.
Appreciate it.
For sure. Well, y'all heard it, ladies and gentlemen. LA's dropping them gems, so make sure. I'm going to have you give your information out one more time, when your album's going to be dropping, when the video's going to be dropping, so if you can get that out one more time for the fan supporters, that'd be great.
May 28th, Give Me Shelter, LH, my debut album. That'll be out. First single, Hall of Fame, coming soon. Wait on the video. Then I got the performance, May 27th. I'll be sending out the link and everything via my social media, so you can tune in, purchase the ticket, and watch your boy chop it up on the stage.
There you go. So y'all heard it. Make sure y'all tap in with LH. And LH, boss man, give the fans and supporters where they can reach you on social media.
So across all social media, it's LH. That's ELL space AYCH at LH. Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, www.lh.com.
There we go.
You can go to Reverb Nation, LH, ELL space AYCH. United Masters. Search LH. I'm all over the place. YouTube, LH.
There you go.
If you can't put a space there, it's gonna be an underscore there. ELL space AYCH.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, my man LH. Well, boss man, it was great chopping it up with you. You gave us game on what you're all about, how you think, how you maneuver with your process and your passion, man. It's really dope, man. And people need to hear and see that coming from a black man, especially these days with the shit that we going through with the world, like you were saying. So I'm definitely can't wait to check out that project that you got coming out. So yeah, man. So I just want to say thank you again for just hopping on the show with us, Not Rated Radio -Radio. And we'd be more than happy to tune in with you guys later on.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you having me. I definitely know that time is money. Can't afford to be a second late. So definitely you sharing this platform with me is love. I'm a big fan. What you do, keep doing it.
Hey.
And, you know, I just leave on this note, man. You know, we just got to come together, man. That's my message. Right? It's all coming from a place of love, you know. And love is going to always triumph. I tell this is some free game right here. I'm going to end it on this.
Okay.
I'm a big believer in energy and vibrations. When people say the energy off, the vibration is off, that's the truth. Right. And I've been studying quantum physics lately. It sounds crazy as hell, but it's the truth. Because I'm really interested in quantum leaps. Because nothing happens overnight except for everything. That's the truth. Because when people see it, this happened overnight. No, the fuck it didn't. Excuse my language. But no, you don't see the hard work that's being put in. So, you know, I just encourage people to make sure that their heart is in the right place. And when and it don't have to be all positive. We not marching down the street. This ain't, you know what I mean? Like, we not doing that. But my point being is that when you always move from a space of authenticity and always truly believe in what you're doing, you vibrate and exude this energy. And then everything around you starts reacting off of that energy because we're all just little particles and atoms that are Listen, like I said, quantum physics, man, knowledge is power, but only when it's applied, though.
Oh, I like that. My man. Well, thank you again, LH, man. Like I said, it's a pleasure, dog. You a brilliant man, dope individual, dog. So I can't wait to check out this project, my dude. Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay Newz, and you are now tuned into Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today, I got a very talented artist / homeboy / family / day one since A1. You heard? It's my pleasure to introduce the one and only Dru Devon. How you doing, player?
Family, I am doing good, dog. I'm glad we finally doing this.
My nigga, I need you to be more hype, nigga. How you doing, bro?
I'm here, bro. It's like, what, like 3? Bro, I'm excited.
Fucking with you, man. Like I said, it's my little man's right here, man. Coldest artist, I swear, out of Minnesota, man. Hands down, man. I can't wait to get into it, get it popping, let y'all know what this motherfucker all about. So how we get this started, Dru, bruh, is give a brief summary to all the fans, supporters on who Dru is from the start of your career to where you are now.
100. Shoot. Well, Dru was the name. That was the alias early. We moved on to Dru Devon, and I'm an artist that really branded myself off of strictly wanting to be someone that tells the struggle, my own struggles, whether that be from my peers, the people around me, about cats who are really just trying to get to it as artists, entrepreneurs and creatives. Shoot, I'm the guy that I'm a middle child of a family of 6 with a single mom, and I'm here for the grind. I feel like I'm the ticket, and I'm just working my tail off every day.
There you go. I like that. So talk a little bit about, because I know you, like I said, we go back. So tell the people about your sound. What is your sound when it comes to music? How would you describe it to a person that's never heard your style before?
Yeah, I would like to think that I'm somebody who approaches music consciously with an effort to be vulnerable. Allow people to dive into my world and hope that they can relate to it. I have influences of very talented, legendary artists that I've, even went as far as to write over their songs in the past, literally write to their stuff to try to see if I can mimic their pen, but with my own flavor. So artists like J. Cole and Royce the 5'9".
Hey,
I'm not gonna keep going. If you decide to ask that, we'll go there. No.
Okay. All right. So with that going in, I know you made the move out here to California from Minnesota. So let's talk about the little bit about the transition from Minnesota to being a little bit out in California. How you've been, getting acclimated and everything like that.
Yeah, no, man, it's been amazing. It's been a blessing to be in a space where I had a lot of support in Minnesota. I had a lot of dope people. We were able to make splashes in different venues and things like that over the years. But to be able to be in a space where the opportunity just seems like infinite has been the craziest experience for me. And it ain't been that long, but I feel like we're just making strides early. So,
okay, that's what it is, bro. Yeah, that's like coming out here, man. I know. It's a grind first and foremost to be out in California, come from Minnesota and the transition like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad you out here because I feel like, with your talent, with your skill set, you can find what your niche, what you're going for out here, meeting the right people, connecting and networking and everything like that. So I applaud you for coming out here and finally do it. Because I know we've been talking about it for a minute about you getting out here, coming out here and making a dream happen. So I'm just proud of you that you did it, man.
Yeah, no, man. I'm happy to be here. I feel like it was a long time coming, but hey, everything happens for a reason, man. We about to get after it.
Nah, I hear that. Now talk a little bit about your music, your singles you got coming out. I know you just got done with a video this past weekend. Talk a little bit about that and let the people know.
For sure. So I am sitting on 3 different projects right now. We are wanting to release at our own pace and make it make sense. So I won't really speak too much on that until the time is right. But what I will say is we're heavily coming out with singles this year. And so I'm excited about that. Over the past weekend, we shot a video for a record called Many Ways, me featuring an artist named Kels. We shot it in Beverly Hills, a pretty crazy video, easily my favorite music video that I've shot. So I'm ecstatic about that. And I mean, the record, we're looking to drop it in the middle of the summer. So just kind of stay tuned.
Okay. So what's the record about? What is it, like a party jam? Is it one?
It's a bop. It's a party. It's a party bop. It's a record that was produced by Lono Black Soul. And we worked on it maybe a year and a half ago. It's a party record. It's a record for guys that want to vibe. It's a record for chicks that want to dance. It's one of those, bro. I can't even put it into words, but I'm excited about it.
Okay, there we go. So you say you just got done with doing a video. It's gonna be dropping sometime in the summertime. Okay. Is this gonna be just a single collab project, or just like somebody a single one of y'all projects, or how's this going about?
Yeah. So of the 3 projects I mentioned that we're sitting on, one of the projects will have Many Ways on it. The project is called Comfort and Chaos. It's a collab project with me and the featured artist Kels. And yeah, it's an 8-track project and it's all bops. I think it's gonna be fresh for my audience, like really a refreshing sound. And it's all very hype and very just like, I don't know. It's an energetic tune. I feel like my fans will be very, very shocked, but very, very proud to hear what I'm about to come out with. But y'all have to wait and see.
Hell yeah, man. Because I think everybody's just like so over being in the crib, being stuck in the house. They need some jams to get crunk to, bitches get twerking to, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely need some bops out here because 2021, sir, is about to be officially lit. You heard them, folks. Dru about to come with them bops, for, you said 8-track EP, right?
Yeah, it'll be 8 tracks. Okay. Me and Kels featured on all of them.
Kels too, okay.
Yeah, all but 2. We have a solo apiece on there, and most of it's produced by Lono Black Soul as well. Yeah. And yeah, it's just one of those. Y'all gonna have to wait to see.
Okay, all right. So when it comes to making music, what is your creative process like? I know you've grown over these years, from being in the studio, working with me and your uncle. Now just tell me about your creative process, how it is now.
I would say that my bread and butter is still coming in the stew and taking my time with I like to come in and feel the beat out first. Like we come in and we'll feel it out with the track. Maybe I'll lay something down and see what I come up with. Shortly after, I normally end up turning the beat off because I'm somebody who likes to really dive into what I'm writing. I'm very intentional about the lyrics I'm throwing in my song. So when I get in here, the beat has to go off for a second just because like that's what I'm gonna capture. Yeah. And if the producer's going to work in here, I'm gonna leave the room for a couple seconds just so I have a moment to me and just my words. And then when I come back in, we piece it together and just make it classic.
Hell yeah, that's okay. I like that. Now, from like I said, growing up with you throughout these years, I've started to see, because you still are about your bars and your delivery is on fire, is on point. But these last couple tracks, or this last track that you dropped was like real singing and melodic. I never heard that from you before. So when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, this little light skin thing too, a little harmonizing ass thing. So talk a little about that real quick. About that whole process and that transformation.
Yeah, I mean,
or have you always been like that? I never knew.
I'm about to say, believe it or not, I've always done that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I just feel like it was more of a dabble, and because my forte is really just barring niggas down. Like I feel like my uncle and the producers around me have always been like, "Hey man, like we want to hear you rap." So that's always been the way I approach. Yeah. But if the song calls for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I wanna approach that. Like I feel like I got that. So with Psyche, which was my last single, we decided to just go all in. Lono Black Soul is the producer of Psyche. I felt strong about singing on the record. It came out well. And when it did, I just rolled with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if the fans are rocking with it, I'm gonna come with more of those. And if they're like, hey, we like it, but Dru, come kill us with some bars again, I'm back in my pen. Like that's how I'm thinking right now. So
okay, I like that. Just giving a little well, I guess for like people like me and like the new supporters, they get to see, like if they just know you just for the lyrics and everything like that, when they hear these tracks, because you got another track that I see that you're working on that has a lot of more melodic sounds and the singing and stuff in it too. That's really dope actually. I like to hear that side because it's something different to the consumer too, because you got the rapping, singing, rapping type of thing going on. So I definitely respect that. But going along with these interview questions, I have a couple more before we wrap it up. What would you say that your best advice is that you still use to this day?
Oh man, I know it's gonna sound so cliche to niggas. I know it is, but bro, y'all gotta hear me out on this. Stay true to yourself, man. Stay true to yourself, because I truly feel like there are influences everywhere. It's easy to come out from Minnesota and move to LA and feel like everybody around you has great advice because they're in a space that you wanted to be in. But like, ideally that's not always true. Like, come out here and work your tail off. You have to understand that at the end of the day, the room that you're in that room because you brought something to the table, not because somebody else told you what to bring to the table. You had it in you. So stay true to yourself. I've always stuck with that. That's why at the end of the day, I'm gonna always go back to just spitting. Like that's always gonna be that's always gonna be it. So I always go back to that. And I would say any artist that's really trying to kill, shit, I might even kill him, but I'm trying to kill. That's trying to kill, you better stay true to yourself, because if you don't, why would anybody be looking at you like you're the next one? Like,
talk to them. Facts. Y'all heard it, folks. Y'all heard it. Well, before we get out of here, just give the people one more time. What are the next steps that you have coming out? I know you said you had the 8-track EP that you dropping with Kels. Is there anything else that the people should be, aware and be anticipating for the next, what Dru got popping?
I would say be excited for this summer because the project's crazy. The video's dope. And on top of that, we're coming with another video. It's a solo, but I don't want to drop way too much information about it because many ways it's going to be a project in itself. So we got a lot coming this summer, and I'm tripping over it. I'm excited over it.
Hey, well, I can't wait to hear it, boss man. As soon as you get it done, send it over here to Not Radio on Dash Radio so we can get the exclusive. You heard me? Thank you. So we can get the exclusive. Well, Man, like I said, it's always a pleasure, boss, man. We gonna definitely connect again and, you know, see each other. But before we get up out of here, man, can you just give all the people the information to your social media and where they can listen to your music?
Man, Dru Devon, if you go on Instagram, Twitter, any of that, DRU_DEVON, Dru Devon. I'm on all social media platforms. I'm on all major streaming platforms. So let me know.
Hey, there you go. Dru Devon, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out that man's music. Run up the motherfucking numbers and stop playing with yourself, man. Get in tune with this dude right here. You heard?
All right, dude. Appreciate you,
man. You know
Devon.
what I'm saying, man? It's always a pleasure, man. And we gonna tap in, dog. You stay blessed out there, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks. I'm glad we did this, dog.